Congratulations and welcome to the practice. Very well done on taking the first step to a healthier you. So let's go through everything together. The first thing you will have just received is your supplement sheet, and it looks like this with an explanation of all of the different supplements you're going to be on. So let's go through this together. At the top, you'll see my contact information, and then right in red down below, it says, please follow Dr. Puskar's doses below. Do not follow the label, doses, instructions on the bottle. So we have created a tailor-made program for you. On the bottle are general instructions, so we're going to be much more specific than that. So follow my instructions, not the bottles. Second, please take with food and or to stomach tolerance unless otherwise indicated. So some of the supplements might cause some stomach upset depending on the nature of the supplements. If you have a very strong stomach, you're welcome to do them without food. So it's kind of your judgment there. But most importantly is that you follow the schedule below. So whether that's with food or out food, you can try that and see how it goes. You will see then your name and the date, and then each of the separate columns, you'll see the supplement, and then below that the supplement name. So you'll see listed all of the different supplements you're going to be taking. And then depending on when we need you to take those supplements, you'll see it separated into breakfast, lunch, dinner, and possibly a bedtime dose. When you see a 1, that means you're going to do one of that particular product. So whether that's 1 tablet, 1 capsule, or 1 cap. If you see a 2, then it's going to be 2 tablets, 2 capsules, 2 caps, etc., and so on. Most importantly, though, you don't want to take all of your supplements at once. So you'll see that there's an earlier in the day dose and then a later in the day dose. Ideally somewhere around breakfast, lunch, and or dinner, possibly bed, depending on the nature of the supplement. So try and do the program as close as possible, and any problems, again, that's why my contact information's at the top. You'll also see there's a column there for what everything is for, so you know what we're doing and why, and then also the initial cost of each bottle to get you started. All right, so let's go into this pack now and get into the details of everything we need to do to get you all prepared to start being a patient. So the first thing you'll see on the right-hand side here is the Get Starting checklist. So if you want to pull that out, we're going to go through that now. And first and foremost, you'll see there it says read the congratulations and welcome letter. On the left side here is your congratulations letter. So yay, congratulations, and very well done. So read that when you get a chance. It's a personalized letter from me, and then also, just as a reminder, we play a referral game. So everyone who you refer gets a discount off the initial health evaluation, and also you get reward money on account to use towards for future purchases. So you can take a look at that. Then the next thing here, we have a homework assignment, and you're going to read this book, and it's called Back to the Basics of Human Health. You need to have this read by your next consultation. So here, right behind it, there's a quiz. And with instructions that please read the book before next week and then also have the quiz done. So this is the quiz, and it's an open book test, so you'll pass. The whole idea behind the book is just you understand the key concepts on where we're headed and the education that you need as a foundation to get started. Very important, we have a time track we're trying to keep to here, so definitely get the book read in the next week, otherwise you're going to start falling behind immediately. So get that done. The next thing here is the sugar quiz. So we're going to start talking about your diet and flush out how much of a sugar junkie you are to get started. Doesn't matter your score, we just need a baseline of who you are and what we have to work on. So you can take that quiz and see that for yourself. The next thing here is that you're going to do your testing. So whether that's the DNA or the lab kits, number 5 and 6 on your sheet here. My assistant's getting those together for you right now, and then we'll get you all grooved in on what to do and how to do that with specific instructions for each. And then while she's doing that, what we're also going to do is we're going to go through and your path to success guidelines here. So this is really the crux of the matter, and this is how we're going to guarantee success. So I would recommend you reread these very often throughout the program, but we're going to go through them line by line right now, just so you know what we're trying to achieve and make sure you have the greatest experience and the most success on the program. So first and foremost, I'm going to put my glasses on for this. I'm a perfectionist, and that may or may not be a good thing for me, but it is for you, because I'm going to do everything I can to get you perfect as possible. I'm going to go above and beyond to ensure that you receive the full benefits of your health potential. Therefore, I expect the same of you. So this is a two-way street. So I will go above and beyond, but I also expect you to go above and beyond. The program isn't always going to be fun or easy. There's going to be tough times. This is similar to like working with a coach training for the marathon. Not every day of practice is going to be a good one. Not every day is going to go well. But if you trust me as your coach and your mentor, I will make sure that you get there all the same. So the best way to accomplish all of this and guarantee your path to success is by agreeing and adhering to the below. So first and foremost, my schedule is quite full. Therefore, we're going to have you pre-schedule your 8 weekly consultations in just a second. And this ensures that you get the best day and time that works for you. Do not wait till last minute. Usually by the end of the week, we only have 1 or 2 appointments left for the following week, if any. So it's very important that you take a look at your life and we can guarantee the best days and times that work not only for me, but also for you. They will need to be for 8 consecutive weeks, by the way, because we have a lot to do. I have a lot to teach you. I have to keep an eye on the body. We're going to be redoing the body analysis, and I want to make sure that we get there as quickly as we can, as effectively as we can. And then these will need to be in office. So a lot of times people is like, well, I live far. Well, definition of far is depending on your definition, basically. And our definition as far is anything further than you could possibly do in a day's trip. So if you plan ahead and you take a look at your life, even if you need to get an excuse from your boss, we also have a letter that we can provide asking permission for you to either leave early or at least skip a day of work just once for the next 8 weeks to get your health back on track. I'm sure whoever's in your environment would love to see you being healthier and a better version of you. So whether that be a spouse, a boss, or someone who needs to help you out, please try and get their cooperation. It's only for the first 8 weeks, but it's imperative that we see you and get you doing as best as we can, as fast as we can. The next one there, number 2, if you need to cancel or reschedule, you will need to stay in that same week and not fall into the next week. So that means that we need to keep 8 weekly consecutive consultations. So if you cancel this week, you don't just bump to next week, because then now that's 2 weeks. And a lot can happen in 2 weeks, good, bad, and different. And I need to monitor that so I can see where we're at. Also, be ready 5 minutes prior to your consultation. I only allocate 15 minutes for your consultation. So if you're on time, basically you're late. We only have 15 minutes. I will do as much as I can in those 15 minutes, but if you're late, then your 15-minute allocation might only be 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. So we will have less time to get less done, and then your visit will possibly be incomplete. So I might not have the time to do all of the things you want me to do. You don't have time to ask questions. So we run a tight ship around here, so please abide by that. And then I do that all day long, so it's very important that you help me with that. Also, as a reminder, number 3, your consults are charged per minute, so please be prepared for each consultation to save time. And if you reschedule or cancel under 24 hours, there is a $75 fee. If you're late, you are also charged for every minute you are late. So again, we run a tight ship, and on top of it, if you are here 5 to 6 minutes late into your 15-minute slot, you are charged for each minute that you're late. So I would prefer you just be here for all of your 15 minutes and getting the best benefit of those 15 minutes. 5, your natural health improvement program does not have medical side effects. Sometimes there's a temporary worsening or sick feeling. If this occurs, do not cancel your consult. Immediately contact the office. Sometimes there is this thing, and it's called a healing crisis, that Dr. Puskar needs to know about to further guide you. So we're hoping and expecting the best, but you have to remember we're about to ask the body to make changes, and it's going to do the best it can to do that on the nicest gradient it possibly can. But you have to realize that you've been ill for quite a while, so there might be a few bumps in the road. That doesn't mean you cancel your appointment. It's more important than ever that you call and let me know. So everything you do in alternative medicine is pretty much the opposite. So if you're sick, you call work and you say, I'm not coming in because I'm sick. You can't call off sick here. You can't use that as an excuse, because that's the reason you're coming here. So anything go wrong, anything you're concerned about, not sure what to do with, it might be actually a good thing, but I need the information so I can take it from there. So please stay in great communication, and we'll make sure we handle it all as fast as we can. Okay, good. The next one here, number 6, there are no emergencies. This is a long-term wellness program. If any concern arises on the days between consultations, contact the office immediately, and do not wait several days to reach a panic state. So the worst thing you can do is like, oh, maybe this will go away. And then you wait, and then you wait, and then you wait. And then let's say it's now Friday and the weekend's coming, and now you're in a panic state saying, I need to see you immediately. Do not wait until things reach this state. The second you notice something not exactly right, which was probably on Tuesday, just call and let us know, or text. Even if it's the middle of the night, just leave us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. The next one, follow through and complete the weekly diet, lifestyle, and education recommendations, assignments, and requirements before the next scheduled consultation. So you, as you know, are going to have homework assignments, and you're going to need to read things and do things, and there might be experiments. You might have to go to a website, you might have to go shopping, you might have to look for an item or go learn about something online. So make sure that you complete these homework assignments each week, because what I'm waiting on is the one you complete here will build on the next one. So it's much like, your grade school education. As you started in kindergarten with simple math, basic coloring, trying to stay within the lines, with the whole idea that we could give you calculus in your senior year. So if you skip a grade, miss a grade, don't complete a grade, you're not going to get there. And we really need to get you all the way up to calculus, because I did promise you that you will be completely empowered on your health when this program is all said and done. So again, there's going to be some knowledge, some education, some discipline, some things you and I are going to need to work through. So please be a good student. The next thing there is take your supplements exactly as recommended, as we had already talked about. Do not miss any doses of the supplements or randomly stop taking them. This will slow down improvement and extend the time it takes to see improvements. If there are any problems with the supplements, please contact us and we will let you know what to do. So people that you're used to going online and seeing Dr. Jones, so to speak, telling you do this, do that, don't do this, add this, take this, all of that. What I need you to do is follow my instructions. So I'm working intimately with you. I've created a tailor-made program so I know exactly what I'm trying to do, why I'm trying to achieve that, why I have you on the exact dose that I do in the sequence that we have it. So make sure you do your part and take the supplements and don't miss any of the doses. You run into a problem, by all means, get in touch with us. As you know, communication is key. Okay, good. The next one here, number 9. Agree that Dr. Puskar is your primary natural health practitioner and will not bypass her by taking health advice from other sources, which include, but is not limited to, your chiropractor, your acupuncturist, Dr. Google, online opinion leaders, authors, neighbors, family, and who knows who else, on what natural health guidelines to follow. The only thing this excludes is anything that you're on medically from your medical doctor. Far too often I see people going online in between their visits, or I'm sure you might already have a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, a massage therapist, some other alternative medicine or natural health care practitioner you're working with, which is awesome, and I'm so happy you're doing that. However, a lot of these practitioners also dabble in nutrition and try and tell you what to do and take nutrition-wise. You just have to kindly say, thank you, but I'm working with a natural health specialist in the diet, nutrition, vitamin, and mineral realm, and then just go to them for the service that they're actually providing. So I would never bypass them and start sticking you with needles or giving you an adjustment or telling them how to adjust you, so to speak. So what you need to do is ask them to kindly do the same. So if you have any problems, concerns, you're wondering why I don't have you on vitamin D, you're concerned about what your next door neighbor said about cholesterol, all of the things you're reading online, you're listening to Dr. Google, I need you to try and stop that. If there's anything you're concerned about, again, just talk to me and say, hey, how come we're not doing this? I'm worried about that, etc., etc. So if we have too many cooks in the kitchen and every time I turn around somebody's putting spices and herbs in my spaghetti sauce, we're going to have a disaster by the time it's all said and done. So you and I need to work intimately together and to guarantee complete success. Okay, good. The next one there, Dr. Lori Puskar requests that all supplements be purchased through the office due to the professional grade of the products. This is also to allow us to keep your inventory on track and have a permanent record of all purchases for our admin purposes. As a note, for convenience of purchasing, we have a 24/7 ordering system and also a drop box in the back of our building, and or we can have them mailed at your expense. So again, I know there's a lot of vitamins and minerals you can buy online, Amazon, your next door neighbor, who knows where you're getting them from. But we're talking about, first and foremost, a quality thing. So vitamin D, all vitamin D is not created equal. Nothing we're going to get into in this video. There is a video that talks about that. You can go on my website and watch it. But again, if we're doing something, it's for an exact reason. If I have you on a particular blend, it's because I need you to take that exact bottle. Remember, this is all done based on your own body analysis. So if I have you on this particular product and not that one, it's because the body told me to do so. So you really can't go and dabble and guess or mess around, because you'll just get yourself into big trouble. So what I would recommend doing is getting the highest quality supplements through us, and then we also have an inventory of it. So a lot of times there's problems or questions or concerns and you don't know what to do, and if it's all purchased through us, we have a record of that. So just a nice convenience all around. And then the last thing, of course, is that we have the 24/7 drop box, and/or we can mail them out. So ask about that service as well. So even when we're not here on the weekends and that, you can still have access to your supplements. Okay, good. The next one here. You understand that your health situation has taken years to develop, and that though you will be experiencing an increase in symptomatic relief week to week, to totally handle the root cause of your health issues, the program will take approximately 1 year to complete, and there are no refunds for incomplete programs. So this is a lot. So I know you're all excited today, and I said it's going to take a year, and you're like, yeah, no problem. But somewhere in the course of the year, a year becomes a long time. And I'm not saying it's totally not worth it. Everyone thinks is like, well, I gave you 3 months, Dr. Lori, and everything should be gone. And I'm like, no, that's why I told you a year. You have to take a look at how long you've had these health situations. And on average, and I don't want to scare you, for every month you've had it, it takes about 3 months to let it go, to get it to go away. So it's much easier to get the health problem than it is to make it go away. You also have to realize that you have billions of cells, and your body only kills off a handful of those each day. So even if you and I are doing absolutely everything we can as best we can, you have to also realize the body is designed to only heal itself so fast. Now your body will continue to break down cells and make new ones every second of every day, but again, there's going to be a built-in kind of time lag in the middle of the program. And this usually happens somewhere around 5 to 6 months. You're going to be like, I've been working with you for 5 months now, Dr. Lori, and I still have symptoms. And I'm going to say to you, of course you do, because it's only been 5 months. Now, if you want to come back and complain a year later, then fine, you have right to complain. But remember, at the top of the page, I'm a perfectionist. I'm not going to let it go that long anyway. So be careful that somewhere along the line you don't have this hidden standard. Well, she said a year, but I'll give her 3 months, and then if I'm not totally cured in 3 months, I'm quitting the program. And it's like, no, that's not the program. That's phase 1 of the program. You got like 3 more phases to go in order to be a year. And then that being said, there is no refund if you quit the program, because you're purchasing a 1-year package or a commitment of some kind, whether you purchase the 3, 6, 9, 12 month time frame. I can only guarantee you what I can guarantee you to happen in that time based on your body's ability. So if you get a little frustrated, that's totally fine. But again, it's still considered an incomplete program, and there's no refunds. You can't just quote cancel in the middle. So whatever you commit to, make sure you're up for that level of commitment. Okay. The next one there, considered all the people's situations, problems, etc. in your life that could prevent you from doing and/or completing your health improvement program, and stay in communication with me on any situation so I can help you with further guidance. So it sounds all great right now, and you're excited, and that's great, and I'm excited for you. And I'm just telling you, if you stick with me for a year, you are going to be amazed at what we're going to achieve. However, you always can come up with an excuse. Work, children, spouse, parents you're taking care of, global pandemics, whatever the case may be. There will always be a reason why you can't do the program. What I'm going to ask you right now is, regardless of all that, how could it be done? And how are you going to continue to do it? If you need help with that, if you crash and burn, if you just want somebody to complain to, I'm here for you, because I know, again, what I'm asking is a lot of you. So there is a commitment, and this does go both ways. So anything you need, please just let me know. The next one there, number 13, repeated non-compliance with any or all of the above may lead to dismissal from care without refund. So I'm serious. So if you keep canceling, missing, not taking your supplements, not completing your homework assignments, you're always late, you never let us know how things are going, any one of these things or all of these things can lead to your dismissal from the program, and again, without refund. So we're serious about getting you well, and I hope you are just as serious. The next one there, I understand and agree to comply with all of the above, and then we're going to have you sign. We have your online patient portal. This is your hard copy, so you're going to agree to these program guidelines. So any problems or questions on any of this, please let us know now or in the future. Okay, good. Now we went through the program guidelines. Let's start wrapping it up here. So we reviewed your Path to Success document. Now we're going to get you all scheduled for those 8 weekly consultations that we had just talked about. Let us know if there's anyone that you want to refer. Remember, they get the discount based on the welcome letter, and then you also get reward money on account. And then again, last but not least, as we had talked about, take your supplements exactly according to the schedule. All right, that's all we have. So again, I'm so excited to get started with you, and I look forward to seeing you at your first consultation.